So I hear you diving into bond spreads. Let's break down the key ones: yield spread, G-spread, I-spread, Z-spread, and OAS. Ready? Yes. They all sound similar, but you know they're not. Where do we start? Let's begin with yield spread. It's the simplest. It's just the difference between a bond's yield and a benchmark's yield, like a treasury bond, with the closest time to maturity. Example, if a 10-year corporate bond yields 5%, and the closest is 9.5-year treasury that yields 3%, the yield spread is 2%. So it's just a raw comparison. No adjustments? Exactly. But it's limited. It ignores the yield curve's shape. That's where the others come in. The G-spread is the yield spread over government bonds of the same maturity. Example, if that corporate bond yields 5% and the 10-year treasury is 3%, G-spread is 2%. So what's the difference? Good question. You'd interpolate between nearby government bonds, which is a weighted average, the interpolation. What about I-spread? That's the spread over the standard swap rate. Example, if the corporate bond yields 5% and the 10-year swap rate is 3.5%, I-spread equals 1.5%. Why use swaps instead of treasuries? It's common and useful in Europe, where sovereign bonds aren't all risk-free, and it's used to quote corporate bonds. And Z-spread? Sounds complex. It is. It's the constant spread added to every spot rate on the treasury curve to match the bond's price. Accounts for the curve's shape. Example, if a bond's cash flows are discounted using treasury spot rates plus 1.8% to equal its price, Z-spread equals 1.8%. So it's a holistic measure? Yes. It's used for mortgages or complex bonds. But it doesn't adjust for embedded options. That's OAS. And what's OAS? Option Adjusted Spread, OAS. It adjusts the Z-spread for bonds with embedded options, like callable or puttable bonds. How is it different from Z-spread? Z-spread ignores optionality. OAS removes the cost-benefit of the option. Example, a callable bond's Z-spread might be 2%, but its OAS could be 1.5%. The 0.5% difference reflects the value of the embedded option. So OAS isolates credit risk from option risk. OAS is used for MBS, callables, or any bond where the cash flows aren't guaranteed. So G and I are about benchmarks, while Z is curve adjusted. Nailed it. Use G and I for quick comparisons, Z for precision, and OAS if you want to compare bonds with embedded options.